Alright guys, what is up? And I actually want to do something that I haven't quite done yet in this whole entire game of Black Ops 2 since it's been released. And that is, I want to do an actual commentary, pretty much just breaking down the gameplay. I used to do this all the time, and back when I first started YouTube, back in the original, I guess, Black Ops, all my commentaries that I commentated were all just talking about gameplay. Of course, that gets boring after a while, and not a lot of people do it anymore, but that's pretty much when I started my YouTube channel. I was just going to talk about how I did good in the gameplay, and just particularly how I did good, because I thought I was a really good player back then, which, you know, I was good, but, you know, I was unaware of how many people are actually, you know, just as good as me, if not better, right? So, let's get into this. This gameplay, I'm running some pretty high streaks. Don't really recommend this, especially on a map like Hijack, because they can flip behind you so easily, and sometimes you just don't have a chance whatsoever. This right here is my favorite spot to go on this side of Hijack, because the only way they can get you is if they spawn behind, which, you know, you can't, like I said, you can't do anything to prevent that, and coming underneath the boat. And other than that, they can't really get you unless it's a head-on-head gunfight, and you have this head glitch right here, and this head glitch is actually really strong. That's why I'm using something like a TAR and assault rifle, and I actually screw up right here. I accidentally hit backwards on my remote, so you have to watch this over, but not a big deal. I steal a care package stealth chopper there, kind of ignorant, but I don't think anyone's picking it up. But that right there is a really good spot. Unfortunately, I get taken out from a guy from the left of me, and that's really the only other spot besides coming underneath the boat that you actually have to watch, just because some people do take that left side. It is very risky though, especially if you know, there's someone head glitching the other end. If you try and run across, chances are you're going to get clipped by that guy who's just sitting there. And I realize we lose B, so it's time to get back on the B flag. And luckily I get that, and working up my streaks. You know, playing the objective in this game and getting kills on the objective is just mad score, and you'll get your kill streaks so quickly. So right here, I'm back to my spot once again. I would even say maybe using the assault rifle, it's a little bit better at range. Maybe a SWAT, M8A1. What else? The TAR works good, don't get me wrong, but you know, even an LMG, I've been using LMGs on Hijacked a lot, which, you know, you don't think you'd use because it's such a small map, but there's so many long, you know, lines of sight, and especially this head glitch right here. And yes, this is extremely campy, I do realize that, but this is just, you know, how I did good this particular game. I don't do this every single game. I actually like to run around with SMGs a lot on this map as well, but, you know, that's not really skill, it's more just kind of, you know, moving from cover to cover, trying to, you know, not get killed, I guess, but, this right here, the strategy usually works out. Sometimes you don't get a lot of kills, but luckily I actually got a streak put together, and I guess with high streaks like I'm running, it's high risk, high reward. So I'm using the VSAT, the Lodestar, and the VTOL warship. So right here, you can see me just going checking on my Betty. If the Betty blows up, or, you know, the guy doesn't die from it, I go and check it right away. So pretty much while you're sitting here, all you have to do, like I said, is besides the to my left and behind me, all you have to do is pretty much sit here, watch the top of their deck, watch the front entrance of the boat, and, you know, other than that, there's not really much place they can come from me unless they come from the right side, which is really risky for them. Plus, I'm running a full team of 6, so chances are they won't get that far up. But if you are trying to do this with randoms, it might not work just because they might be flipping spawns, they might be, you know, not doing their job. So pretty much any gameplay where I recommend things, I try and recommend them running in a party of at least 4, especially in a game like this where Black Ops, I feel like it's really hard to do well in if you're not in a party. Just for some reason this game, I did good in the other games, you know, not running in parties, but something about this game, it feels like you need a party. And that's just the way it works. So I actually got up in their spawn a little bit just because it was taking too long for me to get my streaks, and I wanted to make sure I got them before the game ended. So I got my VSAT right here, and I realized because that guy triggered my Betty and it got a hit marker, so I went and checked on the ladder right away. So now since I got my VSAT, I realized there's only like less than a minute to call it, or for this round, so I ended up not calling it in this round. I believe I'm just going to wait till the next round. So the good thing about the VSAT is as soon as you get your VSAT, you know you're only about, I think it's like 3 or 4 kills away from your Lodestar for the most part. So that's definitely always a good sign for me. I've been running some of the higher streaks lately just because I've been trying them out. I've been using only really low streaks just to help level up and do all that stuff, you know, help be a team player, but I'm starting to use the higher ones just because that's end up what I kind of do that in every Call of Duty. I always use the low ones when the game first comes out, and then as the game kind of escalates, you know, it ages a bit, I end up using the higher ones and stuff like that. So I end this round with only I think under 2 deaths, and I'm not sure how many kills I have, but you know, I'm cycling through my kill streaks right about now. I'm actually 15-1, which actually is pretty good. So we're gonna get in here, get the easy flag cap. I always cap the first initial flag just because it gives you free 50 points. Some people say it's not worth it because, you know, you could run up and get the kills, which is going to be more than 50 points, which I understand that, but I don't know. I just like enjoy capping flags. Plus, when this game first came out, I don't think I'm up there anymore for a lot, but I was in the top 100 people for flag captures and domination. I'm not sure what I'm ranked anymore. Probably not as high, just because I play other game modes now than just purely dom. But you know, the Lodestar, we're speeding that up, and the VTOL, because, you know, we've all seen them a million times. And now since I've got my kill streaks, I can kind of just relax a little bit. I've gotten enough kills for the game, especially because this VTOL and Lodestar do pretty good for the most part. The VTOL is definitely really powerful on this map, but I feel like it gets shot down a lot as well, something that the Lodestar doesn't always get shot down. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out which streaks, for at least the high ones, work best for me. I just cut out a death right there because it's me just sitting around for like 2 minutes and then finally dying. It was really boring, so I just cut that out. So all you guys missed there was just one quick death. Now, approaching this side is a lot different because there's not as much cover. You can't sit back on this side because there's not really a head glitch. And you pretty much need to move up to this part of the boat, at least the front of the, you know, the other side of I guess I don't know what to call it, like the building or like the inside area. So I pretty much either head glitch this left side right here on the podium or the right side on the podium there. So you guys, you have to realize they put these things here for a reason that I'm head glitching. You know, they're not just there for looks. They're there for, you know, to spawn trap pretty much. That's all it is there for, you know. So take advantage of these things. They work on either left or right. The only thing I don't like about the spot is that they can flip behind you fairly easily, and there's not a whole lot of cover like there was on the other side. And they can come out right from the front door. And I don't like that either because if they come out through that front door, you're pretty screwed. So you guys see me putting a Betty there a lot, but, you know, it doesn't always work. But anyways, guys, this is how I approach hijack domination most of the time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm just going to cut out the last little bit because the enemy team pretty much leaves at the end. But you guys are going to see my final score here, and this is how I do approach hijacked quite often. This is usually how I do pretty good, 54-3. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.